Bad posture, it's not your fault. Part 1, your environment. Your environment. Bad posture, it's not your fault. In this episode, we're going to be looking at part 1, which is environment. And if you look forward to the other videos, there's going to be part 2, which is covering about the body, and part 3, which is covering about the brain. Now, basically, it's no surprise to any of us if you're watching this video and you know that you've got bad posture and you're looking for this on the internet, that being hunched over a desk all day is definitely something that's detrimental. Now, one thing that's interesting is even if you get some of the ergonomic setup done by your company, if you're lucky enough to have one of those companies that care enough about your wellness, but what's interesting is if you look at books kind of like Change Your Posture, Change Your Life, in there he discusses how this starts even younger when we're back to like 6 years old and we first go back to school. Now, a little bit about myself. I'm William Fuller and I am the founder and CEO of Vision Body Mind, and we're dedicated at teaching you practical tools for living a healthy, active, happy life. Now, as a PE teacher, or as an ex-PE teacher, one thing I was very much pro was being physically active during the day, keeping the body active and moving. And that's what I feel is the secret to living a healthy, active, happy life. Now, how you do that is obviously going to be dependent on it. A lot of us are active, but then we're injured most of the time. So there's very specific ways that we want to follow. But now what's interesting in that book, he talks about how at the age of about 6 years old, we sit behind a desk all day. Now, I'm going to go into more detail about why that's detrimental in other videos, but just think about it. We're used to having these active bodies. My daughter, who's 2 years old, she just loves running around. That's what she wants to do all day. Now, all of a sudden, you're sat behind a desk and you're told not to move. And if you do move, well, then you get reprimanded. So imagine you do that from the ages of 6 to 11, then you move to high school, and there's studies that show that by the time we start high school and end high school, the posture is quite a bit of a different and is pretty bad by the end of it. But there's just no way, if the structure is meant to move and be flexible, and we're just going to sit at a desk or a table and then be hunched over, then that's going to create the C shape that we see there. Now, if you then go on to college, where let's say you do some cramming sessions, or maybe even worse, you're studying software or software development and coding, then you really are stuck for 12 hours a day behind the desk. And then you cram more and more. Well, what happens is eventually you switch off to the signals of what is pain in the body, and you start enforcing this continual digression over towards bad posture. So then you leave there and you go on to work, and then of course you're sat behind a desk then for the rest of your life. A very optimistic outlook, but unfortunately this is what's happening today. So just a quick roundup then, just to start thinking about this and start thinking about your environment. How are you using your body? How is your environment? Have you taken the advantage of any ergonomic situations that you've got there? And what you want to start doing is considering what things you can change in your environment so you can start to improve your posture. Because even if you have perfect posture, you're really up against it if your environment is fighting against you. Thank you for joining me on this very short video today. Look out for part 2, bad posture, it's not your fault. Looking at how the body itself is a challenge for you as far as poor posture is concerned. If you haven't done already, make sure you head over to the website visionbodymind.com and you can check out a free Better Posture Challenge. It's just a 5-day challenge, just a couple of minutes a day. It's an audio track of what I've been working with my clients here in San Francisco and with clients all around the world. Just within a couple of minutes a day, you listen to that audio. It's like a guided meditation. And then what that does is over the next 5 days, you're going to see an improvement in your posture. And check out the website to find out a lot more information about that. You can just click below over to visionbodymind.com. And here's to living a happy, healthy, active life.